What were we trying to do tonight? Learn what Auburn Gymnastics is. You competed like you practiced Monday and Tuesday. And if your energy level tomorrow morning, next Monday and next Tuesday is like this, then I'm learning this team. Next Friday's gonna look like this. I was excited about some of the stuff that was going on tonight. But that has to happen in practice, guys. If you guys want to do better than this, you got to bring your A game for the next couple of weeks, and you'll get on a roll.
Auburn's opening meet performance did not sit well with the team. As the Tigers prepared for Georgia, their focus was on improving in the gym every day.
The culture of the team is really good. We get along well. There's a very good work ethic on this team. They're very dedicated and determined. Every day they come in, they're doing a good job. We're pretty young, so it seems like we're learning a lot each week.
We learned what we could from it, and taking it in the second week, we knew that we didn't want to have another performance like that. We wanted to improve overall. So I think the first meet acted as motivation for us to kind of overcome some of the issues that we had there and to fix them at the second meet.
Jeff always says that you compete how you practice. And so if we were going to be competitive during the meet and bring the energy during the meet, then we had to practice it. And so that's pretty much our main focuses. And yes, we needed to work on the little things. It was more about just slightly changing the mentality of the team.
7,424 fans packed into Auburn Arena on Friday night. It was the fourth sellout over the past 3 seasons.
It's definitely amazing knowing that we had 7,000 people watching us. They all came out to support us, and the sellout crowd was awesome. The energy was crazy. It's definitely an exhilarating experience.
It was amazing. So much energy in the arena. It was a lot more fun. All of a sudden you're competing and you look around, there's about 7,000 people around you. And it's just extremely exciting. It really gets you motivated. It makes you want to do like your big skills and do the best you can and go up there and show off to your fans who, of course, want nothing but for you to succeed. So it's just an awesome atmosphere, and it's so nice to have that kind of support while you're competing. I
am so excited to have a fan base like we have. They're extremely supportive. They show up to support this team. You know, to have the fourth sellout in history, first off, it's a real reward for these girls because that's what they want, is they want to compete in front of sold-out arenas, but it's also preparing them. We're going to go on the road and have hostile environments with a lot of people, and they need to handle it. Also, when we come back to town, we need more sellouts because it really made Auburn Arena a very tough place to compete for visiting teams.
The Tigers continued to focus on improving, but it took 3 events for Auburn to hit its stride.
I think the first 3 rotations, that's indicative. How we handled that is indicative of a young team. There was a lot of people there. Many of them have never competed in front of that many people. If you look at our vault, we started out with a lot of energy, which is usually good, but you have to control that energy, and they didn't do a good job of controlling it. And I think that got them out of sorts. I think we really gave away a lot on vault. We went to bars and beam and started to settle down, but really never got settled down till floor. And I think floor was a perfect example of what it's like when this team finally starts clicking.
I think after beam we were all a little bit frustrated because that wasn't how our beam squad, that's not what we do in practice, and we weren't happy with it. And floor was our last event. We had nothing to lose. Like, do your performance, do your tumbling, just a lot of power and energy. That's what the crowd is there to watch. Floor is their favorite event to watch, so we just wanted to put on a show for them.
Finally, when we came to floor, it was our last event, and we had a sold out arena, and we had a lot of fans watching us, and so I think that was one of the things that kind of clicked with us. Let's go, let's have fun, let's do what we do during practice, and that is exactly what we do during practice. So I think that's what clicked.
I think we kind of realized that it was the last event. We had nothing to lose. We went out there and gave it all we got.
A last-minute change put freshman Katie Becker in the floor lineup for the first time. The move paid off.
I've been wanting to get Katie in for a couple of weeks. We actually decided to put her in right at beam.
In the middle of beam, Jeff pulled me aside and he said, "You're going second on floor." So I had to like mentally prepare, but I was really excited.
I thought she handled it really well, put her in a tough situation and challenged her to respond, and she did a great job.
I was definitely nervous. I wasn't necessarily like nervous to like do my routine, but it was more of nervous to like dance in front of everyone. So I had to mentally prepare for that, but I went out and did my thing. The energy was amazing. The fact that everyone was standing behind me cheering so loud, it was just a lot of fun.
After 2 meets at home, Auburn will now travel to Kentucky for its first road meet of the year.